What is going on? My name is Mike. This is all about pressure washing. And in today's video, we're going to talk about some of the ways that you can generate more jobs for your pressure washing business. And one of the reasons that I wanted to make this video today is because I'm being inundated with messages, emails, texts. I'm even starting to hear from some of the inner circle members about it starting to slow down over the past couple months or so. And obviously, if you turn on the TV, you're hearing about the economy. You're hearing about what a mess has been created by the current administration, the fact that we're facing recession. And obviously, there's going to be a concern on your part about the impact this is going to have on your business. But it's what you do in order to prepare for this that's going to help to mitigate some of the slowdown. And the truth about it is nobody is insulated. There is no magic bullet to prevent this from happening. But again, it's all about your preparation. It's about having a strategy, implementing that strategy, holding yourself accountable in regards to the implementation and sticking to whatever strategy it is that you determine that you're going to go with. For my company, it's pretty simple. We want to have a diverse customer base. And when I say diverse customer base, I'm not talking about high-end customers and low-end customers. I'm talking about a good mix of residential and commercial customers. On the residential side, our focus is on the high end. We want to maximize our dollars at every single property, so we focus on the folks that are not going to be impacted as much when the economy goes bad. These are the same folks that make more money. These are the same folks that have nicer houses, bigger houses, and they're willing to spend money because they see the value in the upkeep of their property. And don't get me wrong, I'm not suggesting that people in smaller homes or people with not as much money don't take care of their properties or they don't care, but the folks that typically live in the smaller properties in the lower income areas are tighter with money, regardless of the economy. And that's why we focus on a very specific segment of the marketplace. And I will say that I've been through multiple economic downturns. The first one caught me off guard. This one, not so much, because I implemented all of the things that needed to be put into place back then, stuck with them, and they've served me well. So one of the most important things that I focused on then, continue to focus on now, and I highly advise you to focus on, is your marketing efforts. You have to have the right marketing in place. You have to be marketing in a number of different ways, and you have to be doing this on a consistent basis, not just when things slow down, because if you wait until things slow down, it's going to be too late and you're going to be sitting around bitching about being slow rather than out there working. And again, even if you haven't had these things implemented or you're new to the business and you're just building up your customer base, you're building up your marketing efforts, you're figuring out the things that work best for you, and you don't have the lead flow needed right now to keep things moving along at the pace that you want, there are things that you can do. So instead of getting on Facebook and complaining, get on your Google business profile and start uploading pictures. Go to Facebook, not to bitch, but to engage with customers, post on your business page, promote your business, run some ads. You don't have to spend money to make money all the time. Obviously, that works better, and the more ad spend you can throw at a good ad, the better off you are. But you can do this organically as well. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. Spend time every single day, even when things are good, doing these things, because when things slow down, you're going to want that lead flow coming in. The Sonic that we're cleaning right now, it came from a Google search, okay? And the reason that we pop up first is because I do my homework every single day, or almost every single day, to be honest. And I work on the things that I know are going to help to keep me near the top so I can be found easily by guys like this. All right, I'm here with Terry. Terry is the owner-operator of this Sonic and one down in Hinesville, Georgia, which is just south of Savannah. And Terry, how did you find us?
I went on Google looking for someone to pressure wash the building. I just took over, and I looked across the street at Zaxby's and seen how clean and neat they were. So I went on to Google. He was the first person that popped up. I looked at some of the reviews. I like what they had to say, so I called him out, and he's doing a great job.
I appreciate it. And it was a quick process too. Like, you got a text message from me, and we closed the deal over a couple text messages. We're out here a couple days later taking care of everything. What did you think about the efficiency in which the way we quoted?
It was super efficient. Like you said, I sent a text message. I got an immediate response, and within 2 days he was here cleaning the building.
Awesome. Well, Terry, we appreciate you. We appreciate the business, and thanks for talking with me.
No problem. Thank you.
Okay, and if you're new or things are unbelievably slow, get in your car, find a nice neighborhood. Get whatever marketing material you have, even if it's just a business card, look presentable, and start going door to door, introducing yourself, telling people that you're in the neighborhood and that you would love to give them a quote on their driveway, their house, whatever the case is, because you notice they could probably use a good cleaning, or whatever the services is that you're providing. And I know this is a tough one. Not everybody is comfortable knocking on a stranger's door and trying to sell them a service, but what are your options? You can wait for the phone to ring. You can wait for for the emails to come in, or you can be proactive. You can take the initiative to get out there and do what you need to do in order to get more customers. These are just a couple of the ways that you can market your business. You can get your name out there, you can generate more lead flow, and the more leads you have coming in, obviously, you then have the ability to charge what you need to charge in order to be the most profitable that you can, because you can determine who you want to work for and who you don't want to work for. And that all goes back to lead flow. And the lead flow goes back to your marketing efforts. And these are the same marketing efforts that we've been talking about, the ones that generated this job for me. And we also cleaned his store down in Hinesville because we did such a good job. And if you want to learn all of my marketing strategies, all the things that I've implemented over the past 20 years that have generated a bunch of money for my business, check out my 6-figure marketing framework. There's a link down below. I'm also offering a 100% money back guarantee. If you put in the work, if you implement the things that I teach and you don't make back at least the cost of the course, I'll give you your money back, no questions asked. So it's an absolute no-brainer. You're going to spend less than the cost of a house wash to get all of my information. Check out the link below. Okay, so I talked about a lot of things today, but something I mentioned earlier was accountability. Holding yourself accountable is one thing, but if you're like me, you've set goals in the past, you made resolutions at the beginning of the year, and most of the time, these fall by the wayside because you get sidetracked. We get focused on other things. The business becomes overwhelming and we lose sight of our goals, and that can be a major problem. And your goals could be as simple as sitting down every morning to implement your marketing strategies, putting in the time every single day to get the name out there, posting on your socials, engaging with customers, sending those emails out, making those cold calls. These are all things that if you don't do, if you don't hold yourself accountable for, it will impact your business, and it will probably sneak up on you before you know it. And you're like, damn, I should have been doing this the whole time, but you didn't because you weren't holding yourself accountable. So I want to talk about a couple things that you can do to hold yourself accountable. The first thing is to write everything down. Everything that you're focused on, the goals, anything that you are looking to achieve, the vision for your company. Write it all down. Put it on the wall in your office. Put it on the dashboard of your truck, wherever you're going to see it. That's an easy way to do things. Write it down. If you have to look at it every day, it's just a constant reminder of what you need to do. Okay, so the next thing is to find an industry group. And of course, I would be remiss not to mention the Inner Circle, because in my opinion, it is the best group in the pressure washing industry. But of course, there's a bunch of reasons why I would recommend business owners to join some sort of mastermind group. But the biggest benefit is that you have a team of people who can act as your accountability partners. Share your goals with the group and you'll immediately feel more committed and motivated to achieve those goals. Being around like-minded people is also crucial for your sanity as a business owner. We all know this journey can be lonely, and friends and family are unlikely to understand what you're going through. So it's also great to have people to bounce things off of, bounce your ideas off of, who aren't going to be critical or bash you for asking questions. So find one, get an accountability partner, and trust me, you're going to see the benefit and you're going to see your business grow. So I'm going to close this out on a positive note, because this entire video is about positivity, right? Yeah, we're in a bad economy, but we got to stay positive. And it's about giving you the courage and hopefully a little motivation to see that just because we're in a shitty economy and it has slowed down, it doesn't mean that you have to. So put in the work, continue to put in the work, and I promise you, you're going to see the light. And it doesn't happen overnight. There's no magic bullet, but if you surround yourself with the right people, you educate yourself with the right way to do things, it'll all pay off. But the last thing I want to talk about is celebrating your wins, celebrating your successes, patting yourself on the back. It's no secret that the big goals take a significant amount of time to achieve, but at the same time, we need to maintain our motivation while pursuing the big goals. That's why I think it's important to reward yourself each time you reach one of the smaller goals. Look, when you're running a business, it's easy to get into a habit of accomplishing things and moving straight onto the next thing without even stopping to take a breath. Make sure that you do this thing, right? Celebrating your wins and acknowledging your success is going to help keep that drive going. Look, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Check out my 6-figure marketing framework. There is a link below. I also threw one down there for the Inner Circle. If you need somebody to help hold you accountable, push you to meet your goals, and celebrate your wins when you hit them. Thanks again for watching, and I hope you have a great day.